Hey, Mark King here, and here's another interesting story. I saw this a couple of days ago, right? But Fox News is touching upon it, right? Associated Press and mocked for declaring term mistress is archaic, sexist. This is by Brian Flood from Fox News. So let's get into this a little bit. The Associated Press announced last week they will be ditched the term mistress from its vocabulary, noting it's archaic and sexist. Okay, again, this is evil here, right? Okay. So again, when you attack words, you're it's again this is part of communist agenda. And when you start attacking one word is enough. It'll expand 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, 5 words, 6 words. It'll keep going. It doesn't stop just at mistress. Okay, it'll go to Mrs. or Miss, or slut, or tramp, or hussy. It'll never stops. Okay. So the quote, we now say not to use the word archaic, say the archaic and sexist term mistress for a woman in a long-term sexual relationship where financially supported by a man who's married to someone else. Jeez. What do you call it then? Part-time girlfriend? Extra wife? Again, so one of the things is like you want to be fat shamed, you want to be slut shamed, right? It's with human beings to self-police themselves, right? I like baseball, right? Well, I used to like baseball, right? I like the way like somebody does something you don't like, you beam them, okay? It's self-policing. This was missing again from poor communities. This was missing from urban communities. This was missing from black communities, right? They don't self-police. Okay? This is why you want to have your family members, a tight knit family group, or a tight knit community. You don't want outside individuals like the government shouldn't pay child support. Okay, right? You're passing responsibility. Okay, the family of the person should help them if they're having a hard time. When you basically give women money, they essentially how do I say this? The government becomes the father. The government becomes the boyfriend. The government becomes the husband. And this is what you see in the black community. The men are treated like trash, right? They're casted aside. Okay? And this creates even more problems. All right. So this is the tweet from the AP because they're bastards. Again, these people are corrupt. Associated Press, they actually do write good stories. I will say that. But they're corrupt. They push an agenda. Political columnist Jack Schaefer told AP, "Go soak your head," while sports radio veteran Tony Brusso responded, "How about side piece? Keep women concubine, shack job." A one-night stand might be a lover but not a mistress. A companion could be just your friend. You haven't solved anything here. AP style book. You've only opened yourself up to ridicule. Absolutely. So the Associated Press has historically dedicated the style used by majority of news organizations, but media research director of media says analysis Tim Graham wrote that it recently began foregoing clarity for political correctness, liberalism. They're all tools of the communists. Okay, political correctness. So political correctness, right? Maybe that's what it really is. Freudian slip. It takes away from responsibility, right? It actually hides the truth, right? So instead of saying somebody isn't doesn't have the how do I say it? Okay, somebody is not good at math, you'll say something. Well, the system has failed the student. Lies. Those are lies. Some people are just naturally good at math. Usually has nothing to do with school system. Okay. Almost has everything exclusively to do with the parents, the genetics, or the student themselves, okay? Anyway, let's see anything else of interest, okay? Notice the AP's linguistics leap to banish any troublesome moral apparitions on a woman. That's another thing, right? They're trying to push feminism, and as we know, feminism is a tool of the communists. It's archaic to lament the breaking God's commandment, absolutely. Right, but AP would probably scold you for using your archaic Bible to describe God as He. Oh, this granny is awesome. their assumption about sexism is that a cheating husband doesn't get such a discouraging term. They forget terms like womanizer, or in the case of financial support, a kept man. Or by the way, like the what's it called, a deadbeat father because he can't afford to pay his bills. That's another thing that's really disgusting, but that's okay. But there are plenty of descriptors without gender: paramour, philanderer, cheater, or just a sinner grammated. In the real world, much more callous or loaded words are used for trollop to a side piece. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Because women lack natural logic, right? They don't have logic. They see nothing wrong with banning words because they can't apply what's it called? They can't apply oh man, my man's mind. They can't apply certain facts evenly across the board, or they tend to have a false sense of a false equivalency, essentially. So yeah. Anyway, I don't like banning the words. The AP has been pushing this for a while, and you see some stories sometimes from these like fake news organizations like BuzzFeed. I hope I remember that correctly. Like why it's okay to have multiple wives or husbands. But actually, no, they'll always push the wife's boyfriend narrative, right? They never really push the opposite. They'll push the opposite as evil, right? Again, what you want is a conservative woman, a conservative culture. That's the only thing been proven through our history to work, and that's the thing that religiously works in Christianity. Even though you're allowed to have men are allowed to. Yeah, I won't touch too much on it, but men in Christianity, men have more privileges because God gave it. Okay, that's essentially it. Okay, there's a certain there's a hierarchy of order. It goes God to Jesus, Jesus to man, man to woman, woman to child. Women have upended this order where it's woman, the government, children maybe, probably then the man at the bottom. Okay, man will be behind plants and animals. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I'll leave it here. Boy, this is the appropriate picture. This is when marriage is over. Oh my goodness. This is probably Associated Press and the audience. It's over, Associated Press. It's over. You failed everybody. Anyway, that's it. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up. Good article. Just to know what the media will try to push, and just again, more knowledge is power. Take care. Bye. Thumbs up.